Our previous class we are discussing about thermodynamic properties. We are discussing 7 properties. Today's class we are discussing about 8 property. 8 properties specific heat at capacity. It is represented by the letter C. C unit is joule per kg Kelvin or kilojoule per kg Kelvin. The quantity of heat required for raising or lowering the temperature of unit mass of the substance through 1 degree. This known as specific heat capacity. Next one, specific heat capacity at a constant volume, CV. Specific heat capacity at a constant volume is defined as the quantity of heat required for raising or lowering the temperature of unit mass of the substance through 1 degree when the volume remains constant. It is denoted by the letter CV. Next topic is specific heat capacity at constant pressure, CP. Specific heat capacity of constant pressure is defined as the quantity of heat required to raise or lower the temperature of unit mass of the substance through 1 degree when the pressure is kept constant. Next one is specific relationship between CP and CV. CP by CV is equal to gamma. It's a proper relation. CP minus CV is equal to R. We can take Cp outside. Cp into 1 minus Cv by Cp is equal to R. Cp by Cv is equal to gamma. So Cv by Cp is equal to 1 by gamma. Substitute it. So the Cp is equal to gamma R by gamma minus 1. Then Cv can take outside. The relation becomes Cv is equal to R by gamma minus 1. Then for in the case of air, Cp is equal to 1.005 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Cv is equal to 0.718 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Gamma value is equal to 1.4. 1.4 for air. It's a constant values. Next topic is microscopic approach. Any substance or matter consists of a large number of particles called molecules. The property of a substance naturally depend on the behavior of these molecules. From the microscopic point of view, a matter consists of myriads of molecules. In this approach, the properties of matter such as pressure, velocity, temperature, position and the energy of the individual molecules at a given instant or at a particular time are studied. This approach is known as statistical thermodynamics approach. This next topic is applications. It involving laser, plasma, high speed gas flow, chemical kinetics. These are the cryogenic materials. These are in the case of cryogenic methods, statistical thermodynamics are essential. This analysis is extremely powerful. The only drawback is more complexity in analyzing the parameters at a molecular level. Next topic is macroscopic approach. It is also known as classical thermodynamics. In macroscopic approach, instead of studying parameters at a molecular level, the behavior of the total system in terms of properties such as pressure, volume, temperature are studied. These properties at every instant can be easily measured. It is also known as classical approach or macroscopic approach. For example, consider a system containing the mixture of air and petrol vapor in a cylinder of IC engine. The properties such as pressure, temperature and volume are measured for each position of the piston in the cylinder. The state or condition of the system, that is mixture of air and petrol vapor, can be determined by means of above mentioned properties. Then next point is the property should be easily measurable quantities. Next point is a few coordinates are enough to describe the system properly. Next topic is microscopic approach. Just difference between microscopic approach and macroscopic approach. In microscopic approaches, the property of matter of the individual molecules at a given instant or at a particular time are studied. In macroscopic approach, instead of studying parameters at molecular level, the behavior of the total system in terms of property is studied. In second point, microscopic approach, special assumptions for describing the matter in macroscopic coordinates are required. In macroscopic approach, there is no need of special assumptions for describing the matter in macroscopic coordinates. Third point, many coordinates are required to describe the system properly. In macroscopic approach, a few coordinates are enough to describe the system properly. Last point, more complex mathematical equations are used for the analysis. It requires few mathematical complications.